Good morning, peeps. This is Cheryl with Cacti Queen on YouTube, of course. That's why you're here. I wanted to show you how I'm using my brand new tool. I'm really excited about this. I shared this in a video. I bought a bunch of these to do my propagating because they're reusable. And in case you haven't seen, they're reusable because the bottoms are a flexi. They're like that rubber material, silicone, excuse me, that you can buy a lot of cookware with. Anyway, they're reusable and they won't cost you more. They're about $8.99 each. I found them for $7.99, but I wanted to show you that there's two sizes. This is the smaller size for my smaller starts. And then this, of course, is the bigger size. And today what I'm doing is I have scabbed over a bunch of variegated corn cobs that are an excellent size because I bought them. I took them off a plant I bought at another store. And you'll see that there's a white milky substance, but they're definitely scabbed over. The nice part about propagating the variegated corn cobs, which is a euphorbia, is that even though they milk, you'll see some milk there too. That's since dried, I believe. Yeah, it's dried. What's cool is that the area that has to scab over is so teeny. You know, not like a giant cactus like that. That took 4 weeks to scab over all the way. Okay, so basically what I'm doing is I've grabbed my handy dandy little tool. I love this tool. Came in a $10 tool packet that I got online, and all I'm doing is making a little indent in each of the sections here. I'm going to go do all of them because I don't want to get my hand jabbed with the, and what I've done is I filled it with some starter mix, and then I topped it with cactus mix so that there's good drainage at the top, but it'll root with the starter mix down below. And I just use a basic starter mix. I've used this brand for years. It's Jiffy. Whenever I find it at like $5 a bag, I snatch it up because it used to always be $4.95 a bag, and now it's like up to $7.99 a bag. So during the year when I come across it for $5, I buy like 8 bags of it, and I've already used 6 of my 8 bags. Okay, so all right, I've got all my little holes prepped. I've got a 4x4 here, so I can put 16 in here. I'm going to grab my little, oh, by the way, I love my hemostats. They're gentle, and I can use those when I need them. And they're not as big. I can't see them right now. They're not as big as my tongs, which I use all the time. Oh, shucks. I don't know where I put those right now. I've got so much on my table again. Anyway, so I'm going to grab them very gently. I'm not going to squeeze them. I don't want to damage them. And I'm just going to stick each one in a hole like this. And then I'm going to move some soil. I'll come back and I'll do it row by row. And in fact, you know what? I don't think I need that hole. So I'm going to go back and I'm going to kind of fill that hole in because I think they're going to stand up better because they're already so skinny where I'm putting them in the soil. You know, sometimes we have to adjust. Everything changes depending on what you're planting or propagating. Excuse me. Whenever I start working my soil in the morning, the sneezes come. And I usually have that on full blast. That's my air cleaner. But I don't have it on full blast when I'm making movies because you can't hear me very well. So that one's already got a little bit of root on it. That doesn't happen very often when you're taking off a large plant. Okay, yeah, so I'm going to have to go back and do some work. I think I'll do it row by row. They're a little heavier than I thought they were going to be. Okay, yeah, I'll have to go back and stand them up. That's okay. No worries. Because the soil is pretty soft, really. Maybe I'll put some of these in a bigger one. I'm going to turn my tray here. Yeah, I'll go back and fix those up. I've got this great tool I'm going to show you, I'm going to talk about in a minute. And it's a tool that I've gotten twice with an order. And it's when I order Bonsai Jack soil. This wonderful little tool comes with it. And it allows me to go in and work the soil with it. I think I'm going to add a little gravel actually to this one because these are pretty tall, some of them. Or I can just come in and I can plant the shorter ones like this, which won't need that. Yeah, the shorter ones work better. The other ones might need a bigger container. So I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do because some of them are really big. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, I'm going to take my really big ones and I'm going to take them back out. I have more than enough of these that I took off of. Yeah, that's way better. And take that big guy out, and I'm going to take that big guy out. Okay, and then I'm going to take some more of these little, yeah, that works way better, puppies, and put them in there. And I like that I'm calling them puppies because if you don't know this with cactus, whenever you take a start off a cactus, it's called a pup. That was my first experience when I saw peanut cactus pups for sale online. And I was like, a pup? That's an interesting name. You know, I've always known starts off of plants as starts. So, boy, my nose is running now, let me tell you, but I'm almost done here. So, looking good. Yeah, I think that's much better. The other ones are too tall. I'll put those in a bigger container. I've got a really deep container that I use for starts sometimes. Okay. Like I said, I've got a 16 here. 16 slot. Or a 16 tray, a 4x4. And I don't mean a big rig that you go around and have fun in. Yeah, my nephews are into 4x4s. I haven't seen those guys in a long, long time. Not since, well, the last funeral. It seems like the only time I see my family members, which there's so few left now because so many of them have passed away in the last 7 years, that seems like the only time I see people is maybe if there's a wedding, which hasn't happened in a long time, or a funeral. So that guy's kind of big, but I think we can pull that one off. Yeah, we can pull that one off. So far I'm almost there, and I got 2 left to go, and I got plenty. So on these, I've got some little teeny ones. I want to maximize my space. So I think I might actually put 4 in here for my little guys. I'm always looking to maximize my space for propagation or for storing plants. Yeah, these are little guys. They're just little babies. So that works really, really well. So again, these are a variegated corncob cactus. And they're so pretty. I like them. They don't get giant, but I did buy some really big ones in a giant pot recently. And I took that and I took all these starts off of it. I mean, it's huge. So, you know, I've never seen one that large. They were maybe 8 inches tall, the biggest ones. Okay, we're almost there. All right, we got just enough here. Wow, how did that work out so well? 1, let's just pick that guy up, he's so little. 2, 3. Yeah, when they're little, they're not so sharp. But boy, I'll tell you what, when they when they get this size, those spines hurt. They hurt real bad. So all I've got left are my big guys and then this one that's kind of small. And I think I'll partner him up with this one right here. I'll move this one over a little bit. So they'll grow in here, they'll root in here. In about 2 months at max, I will put them all in a pot. So there you go. Okay. And like I said, I maximize my space. I could probably fit a few more in there, but I'm fine with the singles. And I'm just in love with these trays. So they come with a heavy duty tray here. This is not the cheap plastic. So it's all reusable. The only thing I wish that they came with would be a lid. Now with cactus starts like this, I don't want moisture. So that's okay, but these are seedling trays. Especially the blue ones over there, I'd really wish those had lids to start a lot of my seedlings in. So yeah, looking good here. We've got several. And over time, these will grow into some really big, beautiful plants. And there you go. So just to show you again what they look like when they get bigger, this is one with 4 starts on it. That'll be a nice hefty plant. And then I'll propagate my bigger ones, of course, to continually take babies off of. So there's my first one of the day. I'm going to be planting a lot more of those little guys over there. I might try one just with seeds as well, not cactus seeds, but my regular seeds, just to see how it fares. So I'll let these sit in here for about a week, and then I'll come back and I'll water them. And then I'm going to take my tool, just so you know. Oops, sorry about that. I'm going to take my tool, and I'm just going to put that like that. And in fact, I think they're going to be fine. Yeah, they're going to be fine without some gravel. You will notice it. I told you I topped it. So I use regular starting mix on the bottom. Once again, regular seed starting mix, and I filled them about half to 3/4 full. And then I came back and I topped them with some cactus mix that I make myself. I mix it with all my components so that I've got some good drainage on the top there. But I really want the bottom to take the moisture that's in the soil currently. And that's why you don't water for at least a week, maybe even 2, but I'm going to do it in a week just because I got some really young babies here. And it'll take the moisture from the soil, and that's what the roots will start growing with. Cactus, as you know, do not like tons of water because they store water just like succulents do. So there is once again another propagating tray that will accompany. I've got 2 other major propagating trays going on here. This is all my peanut cactus. There's a few angel wings and a VPN PVN, Pearl von Nuremberg start right there. But the rest are all peanut cactus starts. So I will tell you I'm in love with this new product, and the fact that you reuse it is going to save me some money in the long run. Because I will tell you that over time, these are even okay, but these are heavier, but they crack on the ends after there's so much weight in them. But my longer ones are absolute garbage. They really are. So like this long one here, I've had some of these forever, but they always eventually crack. So like you'll see a crack there. Okay. These were started yesterday. They were already rooted. I had put them in water to root. These are for a plant pop-up sale I'm going to be having. Not that I'm going to have myself, but I'm going to go to one in Olympia, Washington. So yeah, there you go. I got lots of goodies going on. These were transplanted yesterday or the day before. And those are all my starts that I started from a single leaf. And some of these there's 2 or 3 plants. So like this jade was started with that one big leaf. And propagation station, people. All kinds of stuff. Today I'm going to also take about 40 Thanksgiving cactus starts. I've got them in white, yellow, hot pink, and a fuchsia orange. So I'll be doing that. Also, these are really taking off. These are coming from some leaves that I bought that were almost completely dead. Now, some of them actually died, but I still got babies off them, which is a miracle. Yeah, I still can't believe that. This one's finally taking off in the soil by itself. They're going to be beautiful. I can hardly wait. These haven't done anything. I stuck them back in there to see. These finally took off. I didn't think that would happen. Those are actually stained glass plants. I can't believe it. But I will say it again, and I'm going to keep saying it. I bought this spray. I ordered some more of it. And when I'm propagating succulent and cactus spray, it's like 15 bucks for that little guy, and I'm getting low. I've got maybe a quarter or a fifth of that, quarter of that left. But that stuff really stimulated the growth. It sped it up. So I've got some more planting to do today. And I don't need to even mark these with my sticker, although I could. Because I know what they are. They're variegated corn cobs. So there you go. There's my whole tray. Okay? All right, you guys have a great morning. I'm waiting for 2 or 3 really exciting boxes to show up. And when they do, you're going to be the first to know, because I will tell you without a doubt, these are really big orders. One of these orders I did in an online auction, and I bought a lot of back stock, like 4 monkey tails and 3 ghost cactus and stuff that I'm going to, cut apart and propagate. So you gotta spend the money to make the money down the road. Okay? All right, you guys have a great day. Cheryl signing out.